I'm nuts.
Jim? Is that you, Jim? I didn't hear the car. Oh, it's you again, buddy. What are you doing in the garage?
Just picking up these tools I knocked down.
What do you want?
Please, Mrs. Forbes. I was only going to take a look at Steve's old wheel. Sure is a doozy.
Don't touch it.
Gosh, Mrs. Forbes, it's all right. I've rode it plenty before. Steve always let me.
I don't want to hear about Steve. It's supper time. I don't want you hanging around. Your uncle will be worried.
Him? He don't care. He don't want me neither.
Just the same, you stay away from here. And don't you ever let me catch you touching that bicycle.
What's the matter, Mrs. Forbes? Don't you like kids anymore?
No, I don't. How can I? Now, get out. Get out of my sight. Please, get out.
Theater 5 presents The Wheel.
I didn't hear you come in.
I left the car out. May have to go out later.
Trouble?
Nope. No public enemies on the loose. Just paperwork to catch up on.
Why can't you bring it home?
Outside of here, I'm a plainclothes cop. But at home, I'm a plain citizen, husband.
Ellen, what are you doing in here again?
His room was getting so dusty. I had to clean up.
That's just what you've got to do, once and for all.
What do you mean?
Clean up. Throw out everything that belonged to Steve.
What?
And you can't keep his room like a shrine. You can't just sit in here night after night and moon over his things. It's unhealthy, Ellen. It's sick.
They're all I have left of him. Music box stopped.
Ellen, Steve is dead. And we can't bring him back, and you can't keep him alive.
Don't start again, Jim. Not tonight.
You've got to face it sooner or later.
Not so long as I can keep him alive in my heart.
Oh, Ellen, my poor baby. I was hoping you were finally beginning to get over it. What started it all up again?
That grand boy. He was hanging around again today.
Yeah, Steve and he were pretty close.
I can't stand it any longer.
Can't stand what?
Looking at him, thinking he's just how old Steve would have been. Shutting my eyes because he's even beginning to look like Steve to me.
Ellen,
Oh, it isn't fair, Jim. Why Steve instead of Buddy Grant? What does a boy like that have to look forward to? That broken down shack, that's all he has to call home. And that filthy drunken uncle is only family. Only he's alive, and my little boy... It's not fair. Why shouldn't he have been the one?
Oh, well, you don't know what you're saying.
I don't care what I'm saying. I'm pouring my heart out. When I walked into the garage tonight and saw Buddy standing by Steve's bike, I couldn't breathe for a moment. In the dark, I even thought for a moment it was Steve, that somehow he'd come back to... Oh, I want my baby. I miss him so.
You've got to stop it. You'll make yourself sick again.
I am sick. I'm sick with loneliness.
You have me.
Oh, Jim, for how long if I can't pull myself together again?
Well, we're going to make sure you do.
What are you doing?
I'm packing all of Steve's stuff.
Oh.
I'm going to give it to Goodwill and get all the memories out of it.
No, Jim.
Yes. Into this carton and out. A clean sweep.
I can't let his things go, Jim.
Got to get rid of the past, Ellen. It isn't that I love Steve any less, darling. It's only because I love you. I can't lose you, too.
Poor Jim. What I'm doing to you. All right. Only take them quickly, now, before I change my mind.
Why didn't you wake me?
No, you were sleeping like a baby. You needed the rest.
But your breakfast.
I rustled up some. Even rinsed my dishes. Well, I got a rush.
The Goodwill's coming by this morning for for the stuff. I piled all the cartons in the garage, and I'll leave the doors open for them when I drive out. All right, hon?
All right.
Now, why don't you get some rest?
No, Jim, I'm going to strip the beds, take the curtains down, get rid of everything that was... I want to finish everything for good.
It's better this way, honey.
I'm trying to believe that. Come on, darling, run. I don't want you to be late.
I love you. Bye.
See you around 5.
Right. Oh, Stevie, forgive me. This is goodbye to you. So bare. As if he's never lived here. Never been. No, I can't. Tom, Too late. No, it's not. I'll call them. Now, here's the number. Hello, Goodwill. This is Mrs. Forbes on... this is Mrs. Forbes on Sterling Road. My husband called you last night to pick up some things this morning. That's right. That's right, Detective Jim Forbes. Well, I'm sorry, but please don't bother coming. We've changed our minds. I'm sorry. Excuse me. There's someone at the door.
Hi, neighbor.
Oh, hello, Marge.
I got my ball and chain off to work, and I just saw Jim leave from the window, so I says to myself, it's ages since I saw Ellen, and I'll just nip over for a little coffee clutch. May I come in?
Oh, Marge, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid this morning
What is it? What are you looking at?
Isn't that Buddy Grant on the bicycle at the end of the block?
Yeah, he rode out of here just as I came up the walk.
Where did he get a bike? It looks like Steve. Buddy! You come back here!
Ellen, he can't hear you. He's gone around the corner anyway.
If that's Steve's bike, he stole it. If it is, that little thief is going to hear plenty from me.
Another empty. No booze, no coffee, no... Buddy, where the Sam Hill have you been?
Just out, Uncle Joe.
Couldn't you even brew coffee before you went?
We ain't got none.
What do you got there?
It's a wheel. It's mine.
Yeah? Who'd you steal it off?
I didn't need to steal it. It was given me.
Who'd give a little brat like you a bike, you dirty little liar?
Mr. Forbes, that's who.
Yeah? What for?
Because Steve is dead, and he don't need it no more. So he give it me.
You didn't hook it?
No, it's my very own. I can do what I like with it.
Well, how about that? So we own the bike. Hand it over.
No, let go.
What do you need it for?
I'll get a real big paper route now, and you can have all the money.
Let go. Who needs your paper route? We got money right here.
What are you going to do?
Pawn it. What else?
No, Uncle Joe, no, not my wheel.
We need the dough, don't we?
You'll just spend it in some sweet...
Maybe that'll teach you to keep your head shut, you little big mouth. Don't try to follow me or I'll bust you for real.
Uncle Joe, please don't. Who is it?
Mrs. Forbes, Buddy, open the door.
Well, sure.
Where is it?
What?
The bicycle. Steve's bike that you stole.
I did.
Where is it?
It's not here.
Where's your uncle?
He isn't here. He took it.
And you did steal it. Now, you listen to me, Buddy. I want that bicycle back or I'm going to have you arrested.
But you can't.
You just think I can't. Just remember, my husband's a policeman. I'll give you till 12 noon to bring it back. And if it isn't there by then, I'm going to turn you over to the police.
Now what am I going to do?
gonna do? Clock. I'm not waiting any longer. Police Department. This is Ellen Forbes. May I talk to my husband, please? Oh. When do you expect him in? I see. Yes, you can do something for me. I want to report a stolen bicycle. It was my son's. Yes, I do. It was stolen by a boy named Buddy Grant.
At the wheel, the pawnbroker reported stolen, Jim?
Yeah, what?
Oh, what are you doing with it?
I redeemed it. Come on, climb out of the car and help me store it in the back before I get drowned.
Sure thing. What do you mean, Jim? You redeemed it?
It belonged to me. It was my son's.
Any lead on who hawked it?
I got a description. Here, give me a hand.
Yeah, sure. You got a make on him?
I got a make, all right. That'll do it, Watts. The trunk lid will hold it in. All right, let's get out of the rain now.
Know where to pick this joker up?
I don't know about picking him up. Right at the moment, all I want to do is knock him down.
Huh?
And I'll tell you after I get this straightened out. Head for Joe Grant's. Come on, open up, Grant. Police. The door's open. Cover me, Watts, just in case.
Right. On the bed, Jim.
I see him.
Dead?
Yeah. Dead drunk. Grant? Come on, Grant. Come on, wake up. Wake up.
Hey, look at this.
What?
A note. Scribbled on a brown paper bag. Uncle Joe, I didn't steal it. The lady is going to have me arrested anyway. Nobody likes me, so I have ran away. Buddy. P.S. I got money.
Let me see that. Hey, you better loosen this collar. What lady?
Jim, sniff that bottle Grant knocked off. Smells like wood alky to me.
That smoke.
He's in bad shape. We better get him in.
I'm calling the station. Oh, that poor kid in all this rain. Now, why would he think he was going to be arrested? He didn't do it. Oh, who's this? Oh, hi, that's Detective Forbes. Now, look, I want you to shoot an ambulance right over to Joe Grant's shack. Yeah, on the end of River Street. Oh, well, book him on D&D for the moment. That'll cover him. What? Mrs. Forbes? Well, what'd she want? She what? Oh, no, that's all wrong. We gotta find that kid. Now, put out an APB. And, Dutch, if you pick him up, I want him handled gently. I got a lot to make up to him. Ellen?
In here, Jim. What are you doing home so early?
I'm not home yet. Now, Ellen, did you call the station and report that Buddy Grant stole Stevie's bike?
Yes, I did.
Well, he didn't steal it.
Jim, I saw him riding off on it. And I feel bad now that I called up about it, but he had no right.
Now, Ellen, listen to me. When I went out to the garage this morning, Buddy was there staring at the wheel with eyes as big as plums. Now, we were getting rid of all of Stevie's stuff, so I didn't have the heart to deny him.
You mean you gave it to him?
I gave him the bike.
Oh, Jim, what have I done? Oh, call the station quickly and
Look,
tell
I've
him.
already called them. I put out an all-points bulletin to have him find Buddy.
But if he didn't steal the bike.
Oh, look at that rain come down, Ellen. And somewhere out in it, because he thinks nobody wants him, is the kid the age our Steve would have been. Some of this is his uncle's fault, but most of it is ours. He's got to be found.
Mrs. Ford.
Buddy, come in. What are you doing here?
I came to make a deal.
A deal?
I didn't steal the bike, but I don't want to be arrested. So I thought maybe you'd take this. Here, $11.43. It's the most I got. It's my getaway money.
Your what?
My getaway money. I've been saving a long time. See, when you're like me, like somebody nobody wants, you gotta have this, in case, to get out with. Only, I'd rather give it to you for the wheel, if you'll take it.
And if I took it, Buddy, what would you do?
Well, I've been thinking about that. See, I wouldn't want to go back to Uncle Joe. He don't want me. I guess I just ought to go to, you know, one of them places.
What places?
A home like.
That's what you need, Buddy, a home.
Will you take it?
The money? Of course not.
Oh, gee.
Buddy, I want you to sit down and listen to me. Now, you don't have to worry about that bike anymore. It's back in the garage, and it's going to be yours.
It is?
Only your uncle, he isn't so well. He won't be able to take care of you for quite a while. So I want you to get out of those wet clothes, and then I'll feed you and have you stay here.
Here?
I have a room just made for a boy.
Steve's room?
Yes.
Gosh. How come you don't hate me anymore, Mrs. Forbes?
Did I, Buddy? Did I?
You sure didn't want me hanging around.
No, I didn't. Because, you see, Buddy, Steve was so like you. And I lost him. And I thought that made me different and special from everyone in the world. I thought I was the only lonely one, and, well, that was terribly selfish. Can you understand that?
Sure. Like me in the wheel. Only I didn't want it just for me. It was something of Steve's. He liked it best. And I liked him best. He was all I had.
And I thought I had a corner on sorrow. Oh, Buddy, forgive me.
What's to forgive? You know something, Mrs. Forbes? You're kind.
Am I? I thought I'd forgotten how to be. Jim, come here.
What is it, Ellen?
Where have you been?
Oh, just drying off Buddy's wheel, putting it in shape. Did you sleep?
Yes, worn out. Oh, Jim, it's so good to see a boy's head on the pillow again.
It's good to see you looking happy. Steve's things. The room's just as it was.
I called off the Goodwill. I couldn't bear to give it away. I'm glad I didn't.
Oh, Ellen, we're not going to start it all over again.
Let the wheel come full circle. Why not, Jim? Everything belongs there as long as there's a boy to enjoy it. Buddy needs us as much as we need him. Don't you suppose somehow it can be arranged?